Hello, my friends. Today is Thursday, the 14th of July 2016, here in Portland, Oregon. And, you know, I want to do a post of a business trip to Cameroon after so many years, about 5 years that I had the first trip there. And a lot of my guys have contacted me requesting if I could repost some update information or some update video in regards to a container shipping business. This business is very promising, but the only difference there is that it's so challenging. It deserves a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of perseverance to get it done. About 5 years ago, when I did the first video, that was my first time of doing this business. And now that I have been into the business for close to 5, 6, 7 years, I think the experience has really increased. And the reason why I want to do this video today is because people are like wondering, and I just want to take a very short moment to answer the basic difficulty that people encounter when they think about container business. For instance, people will ask, to load a container, how much does it take? How long will it take you to get this container loaded? And there are primary questions, but to go back to the question of loading a container to Cameroon, for instance, a 40-feet container, how much it will cost, it is not the question of how much. It is what matters is not the amount of money, but the basic question you need to understand is that what type of product do you really want to put into your container? For instance, if you want to load a container which is full of bicycles, that container will not cost you. It will cost you about $18,000 to $20,000, and also it all depends where you get your bicycles. It depends where you get the bicycle and at how much. For some people, they do not really know where to buy bicycles cheaper, and when you want to buy bicycles of that type, I cannot buy that bicycle more than $10, $15. But if you go to some company, that bicycle will sell like $50, $60. And in that sense, where you buy your stuff also count. So if you want to load a container, you have to first of all figure out how much do you have, how much are you willing to spend, and if you know exactly what you have, then it is from that point that you have to determine, what type of stuff you're gonna load into your container. If you don't have much money, you may decide to load like a Toyota RAV4, like the one seen out there, or you may decide to load like furnitures, or like office chairs and other things, which is pretty understandable. To load a container of this caliber, for instance, these are all most of this container about 20 foot, or half of the container is going to be full of computers, as you can see. And in this sense, I have close to 500 laptops here. I have close to 1,000 monitors. That's LCD. And then all those other color, like you can see, what is there is basically like shoes, clothing, and some electronics like cables, power cables, and other things. And some of them have like speakers in it. You have fridges. And you name the rest. Some have keyboards, some have mouses, and and other things. So, my brothers and sisters, whenever you think of shipping a container, what you have, let the amount of money not discourage you. It shouldn't discourage you. And sometimes it is if you are just a beginner, what I will advise you is that if you have like a unit or a storage unit in your facility, or if your home has like a garage, create a space in that garage. Every time you go away, every time, like once every two times or 3 times every week, just go to like stores where they have like surplus good, or where they have overstock. You just go there, and what you're gonna do is you buy the little, come and pack. Buy the little, come and pack. If you think that you're doing your work, like here in America, that you work full time, you go to school full time, and you think that, and you think you can load a container within, within 2 weeks, within 2 months or 3 months, already it's very, very difficult, because this container, it takes a lot of time. And sometimes when you use your credit card, every month you pay, you don't feel the pence. But if you think you will gather $20,000 in order to load a container, that it is not your first priority, then it will not be a good deal for you. And I would also like to let everybody understand that one thing with this container thing is that